So again, a good setup strategy would be to draw a tree diagram. And then on that tree diagram, I've highlighted that there are two cases. So choose out of box A, choose out of box B. You could either get red and green or green and red. So the probability of getting different colors. To figure out the probability of a branch, you just multiply those probabilities together. Because they're independent events, pulling a ball out of one box does not affect pulling out the ball out of another box. Add them up. And we have a 50% probability. Bag contains 5 green and 6 red marbles. 2 marbles are chosen successfully without replacing them. What are the chances of 2 red marbles? Well, this probability of a red and the red one. First red one, you have a 6 out of 11 chance. And then the second red one, why is it 5 out of 10? Because you didn't replace it, so now there's one less. Okay, you could have drawn a tree diagram for this as well. At least one green marble was chosen. So you have 2 options. The better option is the quicker one. You could either add up all 3 cases. This is the longer option. What would the quicker option be? Figure out the only case where you don't get a green one, which is 2 reds, and subtract that from 100%. So you can see that that second method is a lot faster. You're finding getting both red ones, because getting both red ones is the opposite of getting at least one green one. So we're doing what's called the complement, figuring out the opposite case. And usually if you see that at least in a question, it's kind of the hint to go do the opposite, because it's probably easier. We did 3 out of 11 in part A. Okay. Last question with compound events. Probability that Sam hits a bullseye when he shoots his bow is 80%. One day, Sam takes 2 shots. We're going to assume that the success of each shot is independent from the previous shot. So he's always getting an 80% chance of hitting his target. What is the chance of hitting 2 bullseyes? Again, independent events. You just have to multiply them together. We could draw a tree diagram for this. Hit and miss. What is the probability he hits only one bullseye? Again, if you look at the tree diagram, you can see that there's 2 cases. A hit and a miss, or a miss and a hit. And then again, this word at least hits at least one, it's probably easier to do 1 minus both misses. .96% chance, okay? It sounds like Sam is really good until you realize that's how close Sam stands to his target, and that's how big the bullseye is. It's actually quite bad that he's only 80% chance of hitting the target. It just probably has to release the arrow. I don't know what.